This one in. So this one dropped 4 days ago. Serial killer realizes he's been caught 45 years later. 45 years later, bro. But you know how hard that shit gotta hit you. You do something obviously you're not supposed to do and shit, but you don't get caught, okay? And then 45 years later, you thinking you're all good, and then, bro, ooh, boy.
Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi,
Just a
puppy.
minute. Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
Yo, you see? You see, bro? Like people that get away with stuff think they're good for life. And then shit like this happen, knock on your door, thinking it's a regular day or something. Boom, boy. Take you back when you did that shit. Do all that time.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sheriff's office. Yeah. Go ahead. Can't be on your back. Wait in the car. Go ahead,
Oh
face
my
the car.
god, you see? Yo, and then I know his heart started dropping, like, and then he just thinks about the day that whatever the fuck he did.
What? What's this?
We'll talk to you in a minute.
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
You want to rest on that seat? You're gonna close the door. Make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog. Okay. Yeah.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved
Oh my god. 1973.
for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today,
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getrew.
Getrew?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getrew.
Getrew?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned
shit.
that you had never been arrested. And I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a
That
chaplain's.
shit really crazy how we came up with technology that like gets us more evidence for shit, for murders like way back then, like this shit, bro. Cause damn. He was accused, but there was no evidence back then. That's why he wasn't locked up.
Or not Chaplin. Yeah, Chaplin's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened
No.
with this young female?
No,
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963
Oh no.
when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
Oh
You
man.
didn't even know her? Why did they arrest her?
Probably the next day
Okay.
after they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk
Damn,
that
you
direction
see?
or walk towards a school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
There just
Okay.
wasn't no evidence.
Did you? I mean, I don't
Back
know the
then.
details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. doing that.
Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
Oh.
And so you spent.
So he did get locked up. Wait, what the fuck?
Actually 6 years in prison?
Something
Over?
like that.
Wow. And then how? After you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it. You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States.
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you
Yo,
about sexual
this-
assault from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department.
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
I
It's
was
just
accused, interviewed, and that was it.
okay. What's this allegation? I got to ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted
Yeah.
her. Did that actually happen?
No,
Bro,
not that I,
This dude was just a fucking weirdo, man.
not
What
that I
the
know
fuck?
of. And if I was arrested for specifically that, and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened. Like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
It was so
I mean-
piddly that.
What you mean that you know of, bro? You would have known.
Yeah.
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything
No.
like that? Okay.
Yeah, bro.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a
Fucking
6-month
weirdo.
sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the
Wow, bro.
with Palo Alto area, Stanford
thing.
area,
They
the
got him
hills
now,
in
and
Stanford?
they can
Yeah.
do that time for real,
Um,
for real, for real. The fuck?
You ever go out there? You
I
ever,
was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
what hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area. Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills, and would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No.
No.
Leslie Marie Perlov was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California, in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area.
Yo,
floral
bro, are you
scarf was
fucking
found
dead
tied-
ass? Yo, see, thank God they got him now. What the fuck?
tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
You ever see this young lady?
He's her time for that.
You know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered. Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know the name Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
I need to kill
She's
the
cute
bird.
anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would be
very cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
From Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say that she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Caught slipping, boy.
You know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Now,
you know he
this
fucked
young
up.
lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm,
Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
nope.
I know that
You
you
were
were
accused
accused
three
of a
fucking
sexual
times.
assault, right?
Oh wait.
Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of the investigation. When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
It's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
boy.
killing a young woman. Okay.
Fucking weirdo.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you
Yeah.
think your DNA was on
Yeah.
her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No,
What-
this can be how it's transferred. I can always tell.
okay, tell me about
Yeah,
that.
one is semen,
Okay,
one is from the mouth.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
Technology
technology.
is getting good.
Yeah. So there's.
They catch
Yeah,
them
look
every
at
day.
that.
They
Yeah.
catch
How do
them.
you,
He's like, yeah, that shit getting good. Had that, boy. You ass
you
caught up
think
now.
your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Especially this person
Bro,
or
this
these two
bro,
persons.
Wow, bro.
What two persons?
Wait, so
Well-
damn, bro. Wait. I ain't trying to go back, but so with this case, they found her DNA probably like after, huh? After all the new technology, I'm guessing.
That you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one? Because I don't
Oh
remember.
my
now.
god.
Well, there's the
But
two
you guys
girls.
are good at their jobs,
It's not
man.
both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
What Oh my god. Yo. He's too nuts, yo. I mean, this was just panicking, that's right now.
Wherever she was, wherever the second girl was.
Okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered.
Wait. Bro, another fucking one?
21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped alongside.
Bro, this dude is so fuck yo. Oh my god, bro. Thank God we have fucking good technology now and shit, bro. What the fuck? This dude got away with all this shit back then? Bro, I couldn't even imagine this shit, bro. Yeah, bro. I couldn't even imagine the shit that people were doing back then, bro. This is fucking crazy.
Hill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
Oh, I just realized it does say serial killer, so he got killed.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that,
I'm guilty.
Give him
of
life,
this.
bro. He needs
I'm
life.
trying, well, there's a couple things, John. Your DNA's on her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it.
Mm,
What I'm trying to find out is why you did it.
mm.
And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession, and the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident
Nah, that boy
that
getting
your
double
DNA
teamed,
got
though.
there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation.
That's true,
You
bro.
committed this crime. We know you
Under
committed this crime.
fingernail? How the fuck
Okay.
you get that?
Mhm.
What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No,
Know what?
no, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay? You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. But why it took so damn long?
As they push
Alright,
harder
now relax, boy. We're fucking lads, boo. Wait, whoa. What the fuck is? We fucking lads, dude. But trying to get all tough now, like, bro, can't believe it took you guys this long. Man, shut the fuck up, you fucking disgusting ass, dude.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay? You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. But why it took so damn long?
as they push
That
harder
is
for
not
the
a
truth
flex.
about Leslie. John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls, unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or a day,
He didn't say none of that.
or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Right.
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any
Bro, that
newspaper
boy-
articles or
No,
media
just
about
Digging
this?
his own grave.
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body. It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No,
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're
I
showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation,
Fuck that fucking
investigators forced John to
Still
face
doesn't-
the
that
mounting
still does
evidence
not.
against him.
No, that still
There's a
does not.
situation in Germany
Yeah.
where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
Here,
here,
that was
years later after you came back to the States, where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
out?
nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not
Yeah.
to let things like that
I'm
go,
not,
right?
I'm not I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew,
He
who was
knows
arrested and
he's
booked into the
cooked.
Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond.
Damn! Yeah. Yeah. That's what he fucking needed, boy. Bro, I swear, ain't no, man, I swear if that ends up, ain't no one paying that shit.
In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good.
Wait, 7 years for life? 7 years for life. Oh my God. He deserves that for sure.
For John. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial
7
killer who had
years to
escaped
life,
justice
man,
for
he need-
decades behind bars.
7 years for life, man. Man, they should have given like more years for that shit, bro. But I think he's gonna be there good for. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there for life anyways, boy. Ain't no way. 10 fucking mil, boy.
For good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news
add them
sources,
bitches up.
John Getrew died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79.
Oh, look
His
at that.
DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files,
Now look at that. He's dead now. Now he's dead, bro. Yeah, he got away for 45 years, but then he had to die in a jail. Not how you want to die, man. Not how you want to spend your last days. You rather spend your last day with your family and shit. Yep. Now you in the jail, dying by yourself, cause of the shit you fucking did. Bro, that's fucking crazy, bro. You know, it's kind of deserved though. It's karma and deserved, bro. The fuck, got away for all that shit. Makes you wonder how many killers live to be old and die without ever being caught. Yeah, that's literally what I said earlier, bro. Couldn't imagine the shit people did back then. Just 6 years, bro. Oh my God. This is the thing I was talking, bro.
that rarely come to light. You'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
That was oh my God. That was a good video, bro. That was a good video because the victims get to all the victims that he he killed. Now they got their justice. He's dead too now.